Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine and today I'm going to be filming my August TBR. I'm really excited. I am participating in a couple of reading challenges this month and I'm just really excited about all the books on my list, so I'm just going to dive right into it. I'm going to start with the two reading challenges that I'm hoping to participate in August. The first one being Summer of Sport. So Summer of Sport was, it's hosted by a whole bunch of booktubers. I'll leave everyone's information in the description down below, but it was created by Book Time with Elvis, Mark at Book Time with Elvis. And Summer of Sport is a really simple booktube challenge, and it's just to read a book about sport in the summer months. I looked on Storygraph, and sports are actually my least read genre of all time on Storygraph. It's funny because I grew up playing a lot of sports. I played badminton, rugby, I did swimming, I did field hockey, I did ultimate frisbee, but I just don't really read about sport. I don't have any sport books on my physical TBR. So I'm hoping to pick up from the library The Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown. This is a very popular sport nonfiction, and it follows the 1936 USA rowing team at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, and it just follows their journey. I'm really intrigued by this, one, because of the time and the setting. I also grew up, my hometown was a huge rowing hub in Canada, but also just worldwide. It's a big rowing city, so I've always grown up around rowing, but I don't really know a ton about it. I've never done it myself, so I'm really excited to dive into this, and thank you so much to the people that are organizing Summer of Sport to push me to dive into a different genre that's a little new for me. The second challenge that I'm hoping to participate in is YA August. So this is being hosted by Sui's Book Banter and Books and Bocadillos. And this is another easy challenge, and it's just to read YA in August. I really enjoy YA. I don't read as much YA as I used to back in the day, but I do think that YA is a really underhyped genre, and there's a lot of gems that are in the YA section that people maybe push aside or don't consider because they are YA. I work with youth between the ages of 12 and 25, so I do try to read like a little bit of YA every year, just so that I have kind of a cultural touch point, something to talk about and connect over. Currently the Summer I Turned Pretty is coming out on TV, and everyone's talking about that at work, all the youth, and it's nice to have read the books and to be able to talk about the way that I feel about them and connect with them in that sense. So I do love to read YA, but I don't read as much as I used to, so it's a good excuse to pick up another YA book. So the YA book that I'm going to read in August, hopefully, is A Magic Steeped in Poison. This is by Judy I. Lin. This author was born in Taiwan and moved to Canada, so it's a Canadian author. She lives in the prairies, and this is a YA fantasy. I believe there's a romance element as well, and this takes place in a fantasy, it's a fantasy world, but it's inspired by China, and this has been pitched as, it's kind of like Korean drama, or sorry, Chinese drama, if that was mixed with the Hunger Games, and I think it's going to be really interesting. I saw this on Carrie Can Read's channel a long time ago. This has been on my shelves for quite a while. First of all, look at how beautiful this cover is. Even the back is so beautiful. And this follows our protagonist in this world, magic. The magical system is all in tea brewing. So you can brew different teas that do different things. And recently she accidentally killed her mother with a poisonous tea, and her sister is in danger somehow connected to that. And so she enters this magical competition. It's a tea making magic competition, and the winner of that competition will receive a gift from the princess, and she's hoping that the princess can help her solve all of her problems. And I'm very looking forward to diving into this, and I think it'll be a really fun summery YA and August read. Another book that I don't have a physical copy of, but I'm really hoping to read, is God of the Woods by Liz Moore. This is a historical thriller mystery. It's set in 1975 in a summer camp in the Adirondacks, and a 13-year-old girl goes missing. And it follows her story and what happened to her and what's happening in these woods. And there's even more intrigue because she comes from a rich family, and that family has had people go missing at this camp in the past. So it's a big thriller. I've seen great reviews of this. It also is beautiful, so I'm hoping to pick up either a hard copy of this or pick it up from the library in August. I always get that hankering to read a good thriller mystery in the summer, and I think because it's set at a summer camp, it's gonna be the perfect time to pick it up. So the next book that I want to read is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I love Carly Fortune. I read all of her books. It's just like classic beach read, summery, contemporary romance. But the reason I love her books so much is they're all set in Canada. Her first book is set in Northern Ontario, which is like right after my own heart because I'm from Northern Ontario. Her second book is in Muskoka, and this book is set in PEI. These books are just very easy to read, very consumable. I love the way that she writes and describes Canada, of course, and she writes just great romance. These are really easy summary reads, and I'm hoping to take this on my August camping trip with me, and I'm very excited. I've never been out east, so I'm excited to kind of discover a little bit of PEI through this book. And then the last book is Braiding Sweetgrass: Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I recently talked about this in my Books That Scare Me video, and I got so many comments from people telling me that I just need to pick this up. Another reason I really want to pick this up in August is because in July, oh god, it's already almost the end of July, I am reading Emma for Jane Austen July, and I'm reading 2 pages a day. And normally when I read, I never am reading more than one book at once. I tend to pick a book up, finish it, put it down, pick up another book. And if I'm not getting into it, I'll just DNF it and come back to it at another time. But Emma has been, honestly, it's just been really fun to read 2 pages a day and kind of have the story with me throughout the whole month. And I got a comment on my Books That Scare Me video about Braiding Sweetgrass. I think it was Reading with LC, who said that to take your time with it and immerse yourself in it and read it in little chunks. And so I'm hoping to do that in August with this book, which is something that I don't normally do, but I think that it'll be really fun to do that throughout the summer. So that's Braiding Sweetgrass, and I'm really excited to pick this one up in August. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books before and what you are planning on picking up in the month of August.